So we're in an interesting place. I don't know if you can work out where we're in from the architecture there. In any event, it's Kutuzovsky Prospekt in Moscow. This is another one of my Russian vlogs, which I've been doing for 6 months before even any single one of them has appeared on YouTube. So by the time you get to see this, that girl will be an old woman, but time will have passed because I have a tremendous backlog. It's nearly 2014, that's interesting. That trolley bus, oh, it's got it on the side, it didn't have anything at the front. The ones that come up my way have got it all on the front. As you can see, it's Christmas time, mistletoe and wine. Not that they necessarily have the same emblems over here. Anyway, they make a much bigger deal out of New Year, less of a deal out of Christmas, and anyway, Christmas itself is after. They're of course aware, those of them that have any exposure to Western culture, which most of them do, that we make more of a deal out of Christmas maybe than of the golly, quite a difficult puddle to negotiate. It's been under 0 degrees most of the time, but now it's got over and everything's melted. So that's what's called Moscow City, that area there with all those new buildings. This Kutuzovsky Prospekt goes out towards Bielый Dom, or the White House, part of the seat of government of Russia. There's the metro station called Kutuzovsky. It's still called the Lenin Metropolitan имени Vladimira Ilyich Lenina, Stanция Kutuzovskaya. Kutuzov himself, of course, was the main general that the Tsar Alexander had to use against Napoleon. If you want to know about that, then read 1812, Napoleon's Fatal March on Moscow by Adam Zamoyski. So I don't want to really do so much filming within there. Yeah, just maybe a couple of words about New Year. It's nearly 2014, it's the end of 2013, and yeah, one of the things I like to do in 2014 is maybe catch up a little bit. The problem is that if I do either I don't have time to make them, the films, and when I do put them up, if I put them up too much one after another, then each one doesn't get as many views, and it's a bit of a pity to do a film and then get no views. Maybe they don't deserve that many, I don't know. The way they change it all the time in YouTube, it means that you can never be sure how best to present things anyway. So basically, but anyway, having such a big backlog isn't good. It means that you're listening to me a long time afterwards. Then of course the comments talk about some particular point, and unless I've actually carefully watched the film again just before putting it up, which I must admit I don't always do, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, then it basically comes down to people saying in the comments, well, an answer to something I've said in the film, and I can't remember what I said. So much better, of course, if this isn't a saxophone, this is a taxophone. It's a different kind of musical instrument. Gets you a taxi if you're lucky. About an hour later though they come, so it's not really worth using, which is why they're still there, virtually unused, even though they're old things. Everybody uses mobiles anyway these days. But basically that's it. I'd like to do it a bit quicker in 2014. So expect them coming thicker and faster, but then if you're seeing this somewhere towards the end of 2014 or towards the middle of 2014, if you're seeing it towards the middle of 2014, it means I'm doing it. If you're seeing it more towards the end of 2014, it means I haven't been particularly successful. And if you're seeing it in 2015, it means that things are even worse than they were before. So we'll see how that actually pans out. Thank you.